welcome back to another video. As you guys can tell, I am in my room and I decided that I was going to do more of a sit down video for you guys explaining everything that has been going on recently with my back and how, all the updates that have been going on. I know that I did do a recent video where I explained to you guys everything that was going on with my back, and I ended off the video saying that I wasn't really sure what my next steps were going to be or how I was going to continue skating throughout the rest of the season or the rest of the year. And there have been a lot of updates recently in the process, both with my back and also what I decided to do with the remainder of my season. So I wanted to sit down and explain everything to you guys and kind of share with you guys all of the new updates that have been going on. So I'm going to start off by giving you guys an update on my back and how that injury has been kind of healing, but also kind of how it's been feeling. So I still go to the therapy that I was telling you guys about in the last video that I did, the decompression therapy. I haven't been going as super often. It's kind of just like once every while. But I am still skating, I'm still jumping, I still have lessons. I have limited my amounts of lessons, so I haven't been really training as much. I can do jumps, as you guys are seeing from the shorts that I upload. You can see that I'm still doing triple sow, I'm still doing triple toe. I actually recently just landed triple loop again for the first time. We just tried it for fun. My coach was like, do you want to try it? And I was like, you know what, why not? So I tried it and I was able to do it. So I'm still able to jump and I'm still able to do everything. If I do one jump at a time and kind of take my time in between each one and take a little bit of a break, my coach will tell me what I have to fix and then I can go again. Then my back doesn't start hurting and I haven't been having pain when I do the jump, so it's not necessarily the pressure of the jump. But last week I did run a section kind of together of 5 elements of 5 jumps. I didn't do the spins or the footwork or anything like that. I just wanted to see how my back would react when I did multiple jumps in a row. And I tried doing a really short section and my back was killing me after that. So we're thinking that it's not necessarily the pressure of the landing of the jumps that's causing me the pain in my back, but it's more the exertion, or when I start getting a little bit more tired, maybe the way I hold my back. We don't know what it is, but I know that when I'm just doing one jump at a time, or I can make it through a 30-minute long jump lesson, no problem, but when I have to combine 30 seconds of jumps and I do multiple jumps in a row, then that's when it starts hurting and that's when the pain kind of starts happening again. Alright, so now I'm kind of going to backpedal just a little bit and I'm going to go back to after the competition. I sat down with my coaches and we kind of talked through everything that was going on, and we came to the conclusion that I was going to skip this season. So I'm not going to be doing NQS, I'm not going to be doing any more competitions for the rest of this season, which I'm a little bit upset about, but my coaches were telling me that my health and safety is more important and they want me to be able to heal and come back stronger, because realistically, if I were to have competed this season, then maybe the programs and the stress on my back and everything, I wouldn't have been able to compete anymore after this season, if I would have even been able to make it through this season, just from what had happened at this past competition. So we decided that I'm not going to do NQS, and we want to take a little bit of a break from competitive skating for now, because if I want to come back to skating and possibly do collegiate next year or NQS again, so that I'll be able to have time to heal and get my back feeling good again. Alright guys, so now for the big update that I've been wanting to tell you guys that's super different and important. So I still am jumping, which is kind of an update. I'm still training. I don't have such a strenuous schedule, so I'm not training as much as I used to, but I still do have jump lessons with my coaches. I'm still working on my jumps. I'm still trying to retain the triples that I have now because I don't want to lose them. So I've just been jumping a little bit, but the other major update is what we kind of decided for this season is, since I'm not going to be skating competitively, we wanted to try to push my tests, and my goal for this year is to get some more gold medals, US figure skating gold medals. So if you guys didn't already know, I am already a 3-time gold medalist. I have my moves in the field or skating skills, whatever you want to call it, my free skate, and also my senior solo free dance. So we decided that what I was going to do is I'm going to do partnered ice dance. So I'm doing partnered pattern dances, not partnered like free dance. That's way harder, but I'm doing my partnered pattern dances, and I'm going up through the ranks to get my gold medal for that like track. And while I'm doing my partnered pattern dances, since I'm already learning all the patterns, I am also going to be taking my my solo pattern dances as well at the same time. So I'm technically going for 2 gold medals at the same time, at the same rank. I'm kind of going, once I know one, then I'll do like both tests, because they're very similar right now. I know it's going to be a little bit different later. The patterns are going to start changing up on me, but right now they're really similar. So I'm like, why not just go for both? And hopefully I can get 2 extra gold medals, which would be cool, because then I'd be a 5-time US figure skating gold medalist. So I started taking partnered dance lessons, or just dance lessons in general, around 3 weeks ago, and it's been a lot of fun. I've learned the first 3, so I have the Canasta Tango, Dutch Waltz, and Rhythm Blues. So I have the first 3, which is my preliminary test. I've learned those so far, and they're a lot of fun. It's very, very different. When I do the solo patterns, it's not as different than freestyle skating. There is different technique, because you have to focus on the way that you push, and your lobes have to go a certain way. So it is a little bit different, and we're trying to work on my technique right now so that it looks more like an ice dancer instead of just a freestyle skater. Because if you guys have ever seen freestyle skating and ice dancing, both disciplines skate completely different. There's a focus on different things in each discipline. But when I am doing the partnered dances, it's really different. I've never done anything where I have to skate with another person. So having somebody like next to me is really like strange, because we have to go at the same time. So we have to step at the same time. We have to turn at the same time. If I turn too early, then he goes down or I go down, which isn't fun, obviously. Luckily, that hasn't happened yet. I'm hoping that it doesn't have to happen. It's just really different, because I'm so used to skating all by myself. So I can push whenever I want to push. I can turn when I want to turn. So like, it's different having to adapt to skating with another person, but it has been fun. And I have to get used to it, obviously, because I know that these dances are still really easy, and they're not even the hard dance. Like, these aren't hard dances at all. I'm starting at the very beginning with the basics. So this is similar to some skater taking their preliminary moves in the field test. So I'm starting all the way at the beginning, and I know that once I get to like the higher levels, it's gonna get really complicated and it's gonna be really tricky. But I'm super excited, and I hope that it goes well. I've been having a lot of fun so far, and my coach has been great in teaching me all of the dances, and it's been a fun experience. I did want to put in a quick disclaimer, because I know all of you guys are going to be in the comments like, oh my gosh, are you going to compete partnered ice dance? Are you going to do partnered ice dance? No, I'm not going to compete partnered ice dance. I don't have any interest in competing partnered ice dance, because that's a very long journey to go through. There's like recruiting, I'd have to find myself a partner and all of that stuff, and it's a lot of work. I'm only doing it right now just to test, and I'm dancing with my coach. So my coach is my partner, so I'm skating with him. He already knows all of the dances. He's great. I think he was an Olympic ice dancer, so he knows what he's doing for sure. But I am not looking for a partner at all. I'm not interested in doing partnered skating. I've always said this forever, that I never wanted to skate in partners. So when we came to this like decision, I was a little bit shocked. I honestly never thought that I would either be doing partnered skating or ice dance. Like, it's honestly crazy to think about it. But I am keeping my eyes open to, or I'm keeping like, I have an open mind to solo pattern dances, or just solo dance in general. I might end up doing dance in collegiate if it does come down to that. I think that would be pretty fun. I know a lot of girls who actually do freestyle and dance in collegiate, so I think it would just be fun to have an extra discipline and get more points and all of that stuff, and it's just another event that would be super fun to do. So I would possibly do solo dance in the future at competitions, like competitively, but I would never do partner dances competitively. It would be way too much for me. So I wanted to kind of wait a little bit until I did this video before I shared with you guys all of my dancing, because I wanted to explain what was really going on. I didn't just want to throw a dance video at you guys and be like, here, watch this. So I wanted to go through and kind of explain the kind of process of what's going on and how my back is doing and how we came to the conclusion that I am going to be doing partnered ice dance. But from now on, I am going to probably post more videos of me doing ice dance as well. So I'm going to try to mix it up so that you guys can see jumps, spins, ice dance, all of it. And I'm also going to put some clips in this video too of my first few days doing ice dance. It was a little bit of a struggle at first, especially figuring out how to just do like the skating. It is going a little bit easier now. It's not as bad as what it was. It wasn't bad at all in the beginning. My coach said that I wasn't doing awful, which he might have lied to me. He might have just said that to make me feel better. But he said that I wasn't doing as bad as like some other people, which I was a little bit shocked because I thought I was gonna do a horrible, especially the partnered way. But yeah, so I'll put some clips so that you guys can watch how my first like few days of ice dance looked. I also haven't really been taking so many ice dance lessons from my coach, because the rink that I skate at, we don't have an ice dance coach, so there's nobody who can teach me the dances and obviously test with me, or I also can't learn ice dances over FaceTime like how I would learn jumps and spins. Since it's so new to me, I don't have the basics down. I don't know how to do it, but like in jumps, it's a lot easier to do virtual lessons because if I have an axle, the technique is like, okay, well, pull your arms in more or kick your leg a little bit straighter through or something. It's not exactly them teaching me my axle from scratch. I already have all of my basics and all of that stuff, so it's almost the same principle for every jump except add a rotation or fix your arms or fix your legs or something like that. So it's completely different, but for ice dance, since I don't know anything about it at all and I've never done it before, I wouldn't be able to do virtual lessons for at all because it's also difficult. You have to see the pattern that you have to follow. So the coach that I do go to is at a different rink, but that rink is really far away, so we only go around once a week. So I haven't been seeing him that much for partnered dance lessons, but whenever I am back here at my own rink, I do practice my solo dances by myself, which has helped me a lot with my partner dances, just getting the pattern down. And being able to like know the steps, it makes it a little bit easier that I don't have to think about the steps when I'm also thinking about having to move at the same time as another person. So I've just basically been doing partnered once a week, and then for the rest of the time that I am skating, I just work on the dances solo by myself. I hope that you guys are going to enjoy watching the pattern dance videos. It is definitely a lot different than what I normally post, so I am still going to try to keep everything combined, so I'm going to post jumps and spins for you guys so that you guys still have the normal stuff that you always see. But the jumps kind of get repetitive after a while because I start posting the same thing over and over again because I don't really do any new jumps. But I am going to throw in pattern dances in between all of those to kind of hopefully break it up, and also since I'm trying to learn them, there are going to be multiple dances that I'm learning, so you won't see the same dance that many times, thankfully. So I hope that you guys are going to enjoy watching the dance, and I am definitely going to keep you guys updated on how testing goes and all of that. I hope that testing is going to come soon. I'm going to try to get my first 3 dances tested soon, hopefully, and I will keep you guys updated so that you guys know all the information of how that's going and how my tests are looking. So that is basically the whole update for you guys. There isn't really much information yet, but definitely when I do get more information and when I start testing and all of that stuff and all the fun stuff starts coming, then I'll keep you guys updated and give you guys more information of how it's been going and what's going on and all of that fun stuff. I hope that you guys are going to stay with me for this journey, and it's definitely very different from anything that I've ever done before. I know that I already have my senior solo free dance, but I went into that with 0 prior dance knowledge at all. I had 1 month to learn a free dance and at the gold level and pass it. So that was a little bit stressful, and we really mainly just tried to focus on getting everything that I needed to look good. So we of course focused on technique, but we didn't focus on it at such a deep level that, like, the very basics. So I'm very excited to see what I'm going to learn through this new experience, and I hope that you guys are going to enjoy coming along with me on this new journey, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and I'm excited to keep you guys updated. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Comment down below what your guys' thoughts are on ice dance. I personally have always loved watching ice dance. I always love watching skaters do their free dances. It's so much fun, like the different personalities and all of that stuff. So I never thought that I personally would be doing pattern dances this early. I always said that I wanted to do pattern dances eventually in the future and get them tested out for an extra gold medal, but I never thought that I'd be doing 1 paired partnered dances and also just pattern dances. Wow, that's a hard word to say. Pattern dances this early on in my skating career, but it is for the best, and it's another way for me to keep skating, especially during this off season, and kind of lessen the stress on my back. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Love you guys. Bye!